Welcome, dear dreamers, to the world of stories, a place where kings sail the seas, mice befriend lions, and every page sparkles with magic. Before we begin today's adventure, let's sprinkle a little magic together. Tap subscribe, give a like, and share these stories so the wonder never ends. Once upon a time, in a grand kingdom of marble towers and golden domes, there lived a kind king and a gentle queen, but their hearts were heavy because their 3 young sons refused to learn anything. They played, laughed, and ran wild through the halls while the teachers gave up one by one. One day, a magician came to the palace. He said, "Your Majesty, if I teach your sons to read and write, what will you give me?" The king said, "I'll give you half my gold." The magician shook his head. "Not enough," he said. "Then half my towns," said the king. Still, the magician said, "No." The king frowned. "Then what do you want?" The magician smiled. "When they're all smart and ready, you may keep 2 sons. I will take one to be my companion." The king thought for a moment and agreed. So the magician took the 3 boys away. He taught them everything: reading, writing, counting, even drawing. They learned fast. Soon, he brought them back to the palace. "Here they are," said the magician. "All 3 are great scholars. Choose any 2. The king hugged his sons. He chose the 2 older ones. The magician took the youngest, whose name was Ethan, and left. With one spell, magician erased Ethan's memories, his home, his parents, his brothers. Now Ethan believed the magician was his father. He took Ethan to his large house. "Here," said the magician, "are the keys. Open any room you like." Then he said, "I'm going away for a month. Behave well, my son." When the magician left, Ethan began exploring the house. He opened one door and saw a room full of liquid gold. He dipped his finger in. Oh no, the gold stuck. He tried to wipe it, rub it, wash it, but it wouldn't come off. So he wrapped a cloth around his finger. When the magician came home, he saw the cloth. "What happened to your finger?" he asked. Ethan got scared and lied. "I cut it. Guests are coming tonight. I'll go get some things," the magician said. The moment he left, silence swallowed the house. Ethan's hands shook as he picked up the keys again. Heart hammering. The first door revealed bones of goats, stacked high. The next room, bones of sheep. Then came oxen, donkeys, horses, and even human bones. A chill ran down Ethan's spine. Trembling, he approached the last door. Inside stood a glowing, majestic flying horse. The horse spoke. "Hey, human boy, who are you?" Ethan gasped. "Ethan, this is my father's house," the horse laughed. "Your father? Ha, he's no father at all. He eats people, goats, horses, everyone. You and I are the only ones left." Ethan was frightened. "What should I do?" "My name's Flash," said the horse. "Set me free first." Ethan did so. Flash said, "Good. Now open the gold room. I'll swallow the gold and wait for you by the big tree outside." Flash lowered his voice and explained the plan. "When the magician returns, he'll tell you to gather firewood and light a fire. Pretend you don't know how, and let him do it himself. He'll heat a huge pot of butter. He'll ask you to play a swing game. You must let him swing first, then push him into the boiling pot. As soon as it's done, run straight to me." Ethan swallowed his fear and nodded. Flash ran away. When he came back, he said, "Light the fire." Ethan said, "I don't know how." So the magician did it himself. He set a heavy pot on the fire, its flames flickering beneath. He poured in butter. "Let's play while it melts," he said. He tied a swing and told Ethan to get on. Ethan said, "You go first and show me how." The magician smiled, climbed up, and started swinging. Just then, Ethan gave one big push and splash. The magician fell into the boiling pot. Ethan ran as fast as he could to the big tree. Flash was waiting. "Jump on," he said. Ethan climbed on Flash's back, and they galloped away. When the magician's guests arrived later, they couldn't find him. They were hungry. They saw the pot. "Oh, dinner's ready!" they cheered and devoured every bite. Unbeknownst to them, the magician had melted inside the pot. They had eaten him without even knowing it. Meanwhile, Ethan and Flash journeyed far across forests and hills. At last, they reached the edge of a jungle, and beyond it shimmered a bright, beautiful town. "Let's live here," said Ethan. "Good idea," said Flash. The horse coughed up all the gold. Ethan tucked the gold away in a hidden cave. With that treasure, he built a grand home, bought animals, and lived comfortably. The townspeople were amazed. They told their king about the rich stranger. One day, the king came to visit Ethan. He looked around the grand house and asked, "Who are you, young man?" Ethan smiled warmly. "Oh, just a traveler," he said, hiding the secrets of his past. The king looked around, impressed by Ethan's grand home and the animals roaming the yard. "Your home, it's incredible," he exclaimed. Ethan smiled humbly. "I've been lucky, Your Majesty." The king was impressed by Ethan's courage and wisdom. He invited him often to the palace, eager to see him. Soon, the kingdom buzzed with excitement. Ethan married the king's daughter in a grand magical ceremony. Music, fireworks, and laughter filled the air. Their love shone brighter than the Sunday. Not long after, they welcomed a baby boy. Ethan's heart swelled with joy. Flash, the magical flying horse, stayed by their side, loyal as ever. Ethan had lost his past, but he had found a new home, a loving family, and true friendship. And so our story ends. If you enjoyed this tale, please give it a thumbs up, and for more stories, be sure to subscribe. Until next time, may your dreams be full of adventure.